It is essential in your life to try to enrich the lives of those you love and those you touch every day. If you can, do it every day. There's so many times where we have the opportunity to do that, but we don't think it's all that important, you know, because we assume that people have their own support networks and their own groups, and that they're getting the love that they require. But without this enriching, we actually lose out on our own experience a lot of the time. I'm spending my time today with my family out in an orchard, doing some apple picking, looking at some birds. Look at this guy. Oh, bird. A smile goes a long way. A laugh, you know, a joke, sharing a good quality time with the people you love. That's deeply ingrained in us as humans. If we don't satisfy that part of ourselves, well, we're missing out tremendously on life, right? I notice a lot in the workplace and kind of hospital scenarios, or you know, a cubicle type of office scenario where we share laughs and we have these genuine moments that really make it so that if a day is stressful or a day is difficult, that we feel like we're alive still and that we're cherished and valued. It's our responsibility to do that for us, for people around us. I wanted to make this video to share with you all some of the little things that I try to do to enrich the lives of my friends and my family whenever I can. And it starts off a lot of the time with enriching my own life, right? Saying to myself that, yeah, sure, I'm grinding, I'm doing stuff every day that to others might seem really difficult or unnecessary even. But I have to give myself love, right? I go to the woods as much as I can to go and unwind and to process information. I try to build up hobbies and have consistent groups that I interact with. I love playing Magic the Gathering once a week, you know, to go and just have this awesome time for myself, really. It's, you know, I love being a strategist and enjoy playing with these interesting, completely different lives that these people are living, and I get to engage with that, and they tell me their stories and I tell them my stories. And you know, this book club every week and a half, we read a couple pages, discuss how we feel about it. It makes a drastic difference. And whenever I hear that some people don't have that in their life, I wonder, like, all it really takes is some effort, right? Just like a little bit of planning, accountability. But in the end, like, you know, you do this for a year, you do this for 2 years, and you realize life isn't that great without that type of stuff, that type of scheduled bonding time with people, you know. And it can be and hopefully it's with people from all different walks of life, people that have all different types of careers and all different types of interests. Like, that's what makes life fascinating, right? Worth living, because we have our experience, sure, but to make life even more beautiful, even more grand, to encompass other people's experience into it, to contextualize life in a different way, that's very enriching, very, very enriching for myself personally. But beyond the self-growth, the self-motivation, the purpose-driven kind of lifestyle, there's little things that each of us can do passively almost that end up enriching our entire community, right? Smiling at someone, saying, hey, how you doing? Have a good day, holding the door, helping someone out, you know, like you see someone across the street, they got some groceries, your neighbor maybe, and you got a moment, go say hello, be like, hey, let me help you out with your stuff, right? And I don't think, I think it's a culture in the household that's established growing up. Your parents, the people around you, kind of need to show you that stuff's important. Because a lot of the time when we don't get that growing up, we don't realize that it is. It's not only important for our community or the growth of our community, it's important for us as people. You go and say, hello, you know, my name's so-and-so, and this is what I do, and isn't it a beautiful day? You know, like, Isn't it a beautiful life? And without this kind of, this passive, almost forcing yourself to be more joyous than potentially you feel, without that, we can really get down, you know, really start believing that life isn't so pure, so beautiful. I've been doing a lot of reflection on capitalism and the communities in general, and you know, there's a lot in this world to wonder about. Wonder why in the world was this established this way, you know? Why in the world do people think that this is the right way to do things? And I came across a quote recently that logic does not apply to society. And it really helped me put a stake in the ground and say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it all makes sense with the experiences that I've been through. As a society as a whole, logic shouldn't make sense. Right? We are, like most animals, very emotional. Very, very emotional creatures. And it requires a lot of perseverance and a lot of commitment to slowly eliminate that. to say to ourselves that, you know, we need to push past. We need to, if we want to be successful, if we want to affect any sort of change in society, we need to have our shit together, right? We need to have our routines together. We need to have our purpose together. That's the exact opposite of the emotional aspect of us, but equally important. Equally important. If you live in the West and you think to yourself that I can just spend every day doing what I please and live a happy life, sure, go for it, try it out. But then something's gonna come. The wind is gonna come. And those times that you spend enriching other people's lives, and that time also that you spend building up your pursuits, your ability to capitalize on the things that you really believe in, you won't be able to put up with that wind. Look at this. Hello, bird. What's up, bird? Someone told me once that the ability to relate to animals or to have relationships with animals is actually a virtue in life, right? And I've realized that whenever I walk in the woods and I see some deer, when I'm in a calm state of mind, when I'm really entrenched in nature itself, now the deer look at me a little longer. They acknowledge me, and I'm like, you know what? We're both there. We're living, right? We're trying to live a beautiful life, trying to enjoy ourselves, to feed ourselves, and to nurture our families. A lot of food for thought goes into living a well-rounded, beautiful life. You really have to consider the little things, right? So build up your passive ability to nurture, just through smiling at yourself in the mirror in the morning, right? And giving that love to other people. Hold the door. Say, hey, how are you? If you see someone that looks sad, say to them, hey man, it's gonna be okay. Don't you worry about it. This will pass. Every day you should have the experience of true, exuberant joy. True, deep joy. And every day you should also have the experience of some not so joyful, a little bit of depression. I think that that contrast makes life a lot more interesting. And it gives us a much more realistic approach to getting where we want, right? Come to this beautiful place on a Saturday with my family, and I think to myself, I should make a video. No, I come to this beautiful place with my family, I think to myself, wow, look at all these children running around, look at all these people that are happy. Music, I love music and artwork. Look how it's contributing to the vibe of the place, the culture of it. It uplifts people. A lot of major chords, right? So it's things to think about, and I think we should all get to a place where we believe that that's necessary. Super, super necessary. That joy, deliver it to people. And just listening for 20 seconds on what someone's going through in life makes a drastic difference. This video right here, I talk a little bit more about the importance of valuing our communities and networking. Check it out. I'll see you over there. And remember, actualize your potential, my friends. It's a beautiful life. Take care.